phone because I need.
Alright, fuck it. Welcome to the podcast. Shodcast, my bad. The plugs.
You've never done it before, have you? No. All right.
Plug.
You didn't even say "all right, fuck it," did you?
Yeah, I did.
You did.
It's the only thing I did say.
All right, fuck it. Welcome to the Shodcast. This is episode 29, and we are. I'm your host Adam, and this is Aydan. I have a Instagram at Cancelling Culture as well as a YouTube channel and all that fun stuff.
I like
go
to
check it out. Do film reviews and stuff.
Slather
Would
you
shut
in baby oil.
The fuck up. All right, I'm trying to do the plugs and the intro that you cocked up.
I'm trying to warm up the audience.
Okay, I'm trying to warm up the audience. What are you doing, talking over me? All right,
I was talking about slathering in a bit of baby oil, getting that caramel body lotion down, and just going to town.
Like put some Barry White on and just chill out.
Don't worry, I've got the AAA batteries, baby.
I don't want. Oh my god! I got 3 AAA batteries. You know what that means.
We're getting the toys out.
Get the toys out tonight. I got a voucher on Love Honey. Right. Okay. So this episode we decided, because last episode, don't know if you actually. Yeah, it's not out yet, but by the time you've watched it, it's pretty bleak episode.
It's pretty glum.
It's pretty glum, and I'm pretty fucked up in it. I can't lie, like I look pretty pissed.
He stumbles over a lot of words, and I was thinking the whole time, like, maybe I should be reading, but, like, it would take away from the gag of me taking the mick out of the way he was speaking. So
you did take the piss out of it. Yeah, I never... Alright, so I've scheduled it to upload, and like I say, by the time this is out, that will be out, and it'll be the edited version, because I forgot to cut out some things I'd rather not say. Okay, so this episode...
There's just a couple of editorial issues. He never said anything bad.
Nothing
Adam
bad.
wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't talk about anything. Okay, so this week we're talking about film theories. So theories to do with films, or I've got some studios and stuff. But there's also
Are you talking about the film that they put in the reel, or just movies?
Movies.
Oh, nice.
So, basically, I've got 9. They're TV and they're film, so bear with us. And, yeah. Okay. If you've got any more, Aydan, that you're going to add to it, then there you go. And if you know any, and you're watching this, and we haven't mentioned it, give us a comment down below.
And if you don't, we'll be under your bed tonight.
Yeah, and we'll be raping you. Sorry. Okay, so...
Why?
The first one is...
Take it to there.
The first one is Ferris Bueller is just a figment of imagination of his best friend Cameron. Do you want me to continue? Sorry.
Of his best friend Cameron. Oh, Cameron. Okay, I was good.
No, Cameron. Oh god.
No, to be fair, I've seen the movie, haven't heard the theory. Off the bat, it sounds reasonable.
Huh?
Like, I've seen the movie, haven't heard the theory.
Oh, you haven't
Off the bat, it sounds reasonable.
Yeah, okay,
sounds like it could be
basically,
explained.
the kind of basis of this idea is that because in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the classic John Hughes film from 1985, if you've ever seen it, it's basically about three kids from school skive off and they have like some wacky day in... Where are they? Are they Boston or Chicago? Chicago. They're in Chicago.
They're in Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois. That's the state, isn't it?
I don't know if Chicago is in Illinois.
It is. It's
it
Chicago,
is.
Illinois.
Oh, bro, that was just a complete guess. Yo.
Yeah, no, it is. So, basically, Ferris is the main character. He's a super charismatic guy. Everyone fucking loves him. He's kind of like...
I don't like him.
I mean, I do.
If he was my friend in school, I'd have to take him down a peg.
What, Ferris Bueller?
No, I'm joking. He'd probably get me out of class and shit.
He'd get you so much shit. And you think if you're friends with him later in life, dude, you know he's rich. Or maybe he's not.
I think later in life, he's complete washed up.
Okay, anyway, his best friend in the film, he's basically this shy kid called Cameron, who kind of... he's always sick and he's really not outgoing, and so they're complete opposites. And then there's a girl.
Worst of all, his name's Cameron.
So
I know
the theory is that Cameron actually never left his bed, and he lays there imagining of this fun day. And Ferris is basically the personification of what he'd like to be, and Sloane is this girl that he goes to school with that he has a crush.
See, the problem with this theory is that you could stick that exact theory over nearly any movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of saying that it's the Fight Club of before Fight
it's like,
Club.
The whole movie, he was just asleep the whole time imagining it. Bro, that's the same as the Shaggy Scooby-Doo theory.
That's like the... What?
Did you not know that one? Which Shaggy's like imagining Scooby-Doo because he's like a pothead and he's like so fucked up all the time, and the Mystery Gang aren't even there.
Really?
Yeah, that's one that should be in there. I'm surprised it's
Do you know what number?
There's a lot of Scooby-Doo ones. It's my favourite one.
Number 4 is Scooby-Doo.
Is it the same one?
No.
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 I haven't heard a different Scooby-Doo.
Oh, well, anyway.
I prefer my one.
Yeah, I prefer your one.
I didn't even hear yours.
So, exactly, we'll get to it. But like, I prefer yours already. Okay, so the next one is basically, it's actually a TV one. So I've mixed in TV and film a little bit.
I know less about TV than I do.
Yeah, so
movies.
this one's actually quite interesting. The only reason I did TV is because of this one. Then I started going down a bit of a rabbit hole. It's an Always Sunny theory.
Okay, I love Always Sunny. Never heard a theory of it.
So Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's a Fox TV show that's been going since 2005. Technically the longest running... Yeah, FX. Part of Fox.
Fair enough. I didn't know that.
But it's basically the longest running TV show. Longest running comedy live action TV show with 16 seasons. And it's never really dropped in quality. There's better seasons than others, but I'd say that it's always pretty consistent.
In what terms?
In
entertainment,
in season to season, in terms of writing, acting, quality, just general sort of humour and stuff. I'd say it holds its value.
I'd say it's been on par ever since it started.
Yeah,
it hasn't dipped below, but it has gone above.
It's also evolved with the times, which is really clever, and obviously the actors. And
there always was a bit of social commentary in it. So
it's basically about a bunch of people who own a bar in Philadelphia, and they're kind of fucked up people, and it's a sitcom. Anyway. This series was posted to Reddit by Reddit user Craig Benedict about 9 years ago.
Yeah.
I actually didn't see you pick that up. So if I kept looking down, you probably could have got away with that.
I could have, but they saw it, and they were shouting at you, Adam!
For the people on Spotify and stuff, he was holding up a flute.
It's more of a recorder. Jesus!
Okay, so this theory that Craig Benedict said on Reddit 9 years ago basically says that Dennis, Mac and Dee don't actually look how we see them. Dennis uses cheap tactics, manipulation to sleep with women, and despite being conventionally attractive, Mac normally has solid muscles but is shown to be weak and not very intimidating, and Dee presents well, but no level-headed guy is ever interested in her. So this is basically suggesting that we see the characters how they want us to see them, which would make sense.
That would make sense
for the later seasons, especially
Dennis and Mac. But I don't know about Dee. Actually, she's definitely egotistical.
Yeah, the thing is with Dee, like she does get the guys because she's not.
She's a woman.
She's a woman. She's not like super hot. But
you can be a 2 and get more guys than like an 8 guy can get women.
Exactly. I mean, if they're into Warhammer, it's like right. Sorry, Henry Cavill.
They're into Warhammer.
Sorry, I was thinking about Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill can get any babe on the planet.
You could be Superman and
Henry Cavill, I guarantee you that man can get nearly any woman on the planet. I fucking reckon.
Any woman on the planet.
Even if they don't even fucking know who he is. Like, have you seen that guy?
Yeah, I mean, he is no. To be honest, he'd probably have me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even into that side. I don't play for that team.
Literally.
Alright, bye.
What was that about?
I don't know.
Was that the refugee family?
It was the refugee family that I've taken on board. Because
he's a good man.
We shouldn't stop those boats.
Yeah, they're not even paying him.
Yeah, I say get them over here, create jobs, create cruise ships, send them out on cruise...
Jobs he created were pretty rough.
Okay, right, so what do you reckon? Do you reckon that theory is true? We should probably do like a true-false rating.
You don't really dive deep into that theory. It's all surface level, so it would be hard to say it's not true. You know what I mean? There's not much explaining it other than like...
We're off.
Yeah, alright.
I thought something smelt funny. Come on.
God, do you know what? I can't wait to live alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. Fucking house.
I tell you what.
Good news, I am moving out. There you go, listeners. Rich, you already know that. Roslyn, can't wait to go. Alright, okay, so the next theory, what do you reckon? Sorry.
Yeah, as I said, like it's really just surface level explanation. It's hard to refute or like deduce that point.
It's not a serial defense, is it?
Nah, you can't really delve deep into that because it's all just It's not even implication. It's
Okay.
just someone's thoughts. Yeah. It would be cool if it was true though.
I like those references we did there. Snuck them in.
Mm.
Okay, so the next one is, I actually haven't got any notes other than this because I thought this is pretty simple. Kevin from Home Alone grows up to be Jigsaw. So Kevin,
I think I've heard this.
Kevin McAllister,
Yeah.
famously. No, for the listeners, Kevin McAllister, famously the main protagonist of the Home Alone series 1 and 2, played by Macaulay Culkin, basically grows up to be the horrific serial redeemer. And in the character of Jigsaw, which, can I just say, I saw the new Saw X, pretty fucking good. Like,
I was
actually,
never
like,
into those movies.
Genuinely pretty fucking fun
I watched
movie.
the first 3, and then I watched like Saw X or whatever, and I was like,
No, Saw X is the newest one.
It's not the newest one.
No, Saw X is the newest one.
Right? Yeah. No, I saw the one before Saw X, then the one with the buckets, and they're being like chained into the wall.
Oh, that was Jigsaw.
Yeah, and I was like, where was the jump? Like, what the fuck has happened?
Like,
do you know
to
what
be
I
fair,
mean?
no, like Saw 1, 2, and I'd say this one.
It doesn't amp up in what it's about in terms of gore.
No,
it just
it's
amped up
the
in
same
terms
thing.
of weird plot like devices.
Yeah, it's a bizarre franchise, but the first 2, pretty solid.
Hold
movies.
up, and I don't even
solid
like gore
movies.
movies. It's
Pretty
like Final
solid
Destination.
movies. But like
that
this
holds
one,
up.
this woman, she's like got like this metal thing.
Don't even tell me.
And
about
she's
it.
like having to saw her leg off to get the bone marrow.
Okay,
And she's
okay.
literally doing this. But like it doesn't just do it quickly and then suddenly she's through it and cuts her leg off and she's screaming.
Do you know that's
She's doing it for like a solid minute.
getting
just-
bone marrow out of you is one of the most painful surgeries
Yeah.
you can go through.
Yeah, no,
That's
she's
fucked up.
like screaming. Doesn't even make it. She gets like 0.5 gram of too short. And the timer goes down. I actually said to, I was with Molly, and I was like, that's fucking bullshit. I actually said to her after cinema, I was like, Jigsaw is meant to be a guy. Like, she literally cut off her leg, poured bone marrow out, and she was like just a bit under, like, because of the time. I'm like, she literally was like for a minute.
It's not about compassion. It's like the way that the trap was probably set up. It was like probably like you had to get it, otherwise it's...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So what do you reckon? Kevin McAllister, Saw.
I reckon he grew up not to be Saw, because Saw is a sadistic motherfucker, right? I reckon he grew up to be someone like Rambo or something like that. Someone cool.
John Rambo. So imagine.
John Constantine.
Oh my god. Yeah, not made like that. So Kevin McAllister became Demon Hunter.
Val
fucking-
Helsing.
No, not
I'm
Van
joking, I'm
Helsing.
joking.
Fucking hell. No,
John
I
Constantine.
understand why people draw the comparison between.
Yeah, but
Jigsaw.
one's a vampire hunter, the other's demon slayer.
No, I'm not talking about the comparison between them.
Oh.
I'm talking the comparison between Kevin McAllister and Jigsaw.
I
Because I understand it, because obviously it's fucking like traps. That's the thing. It's traps. That's all people are doing. So like people are going, yeah, that kid's really good at
Kevin
traps.
set up defense traps. These are different types of traps. These are like, I've knocked
Well,
you the fuck out, and I can...
he got sick of Hank and Marv or whatever they're called.
Hey,
Barry and Marv.
You know, Joe Pesci invented his own language for the character Marv.
That can't be true.
No, it is.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it's called the cartoon tough guy. He calls it, and it's because like he can't do script work without swearing, or reading without swearing, right? So like instead of swearing, because it's Home Alone, it's a kids movie, he invented his cartoon tough guy language where he wants
Right.
to swear but he never does, and it's more like fucking, you know, that sort of shit. Then he invented like a whole like fucking
What, for swear words kind of thing?
yeah without having to swear.
Dude, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I
Joe
like
Pesci,
that.
man.
Yeah, Joe Pesci. You think I'm funny?
Yeah, he has a movie with Pete Davidson, and like no one watched it, and I only saw it because Pete Davidson did like a parody of like the Ken fucking thing, like I am.
Yeah, I saw
Kenough.
that.
Yeah, he's like, I got a movie with Joe Pesci, but no one watched it. I was like, oh shit, I didn't watch that.
What is this? Hang on, let me get this shit up.
Joe
Joe
Pesci, man, I love that guy.
Pesci.
Not too big of a fan of Pete
The fuck
Davidson.
is the other guy? Pete. Yeah, Pete. I mean, I love.
I prefer Dave Eats Spavidson.
Dude, he's been doing this all week. Literally all week. Like, it's not even funny.
No, it's not the joke that's funny. It's no one's ever had like a good reaction to me saying that, and that's what's funny about it.
What the fuck movie is it?
David Davidson.
Bump Kiss.
Butt kiss.
Butt Kiss.
Well, as in like Yeah, Bupkis.
It's a series.
Oh, it's a series. He did a series of Joe Pesci.
It came out this year. On my first episode was on my birthday.
Oh my god, his first
Spooky.
episode was on May the 6th.
They all came out. It was on Peacock.
Oh, that's why no one saw it.
The series was renewed for a second season,
Fair enough.
so people did watch it. What Rotten Tomatoes it got? 78. Not bad for a Pete Davidson series. Comedian Pete Davidson has a weird life. After moving back home to Staten Island, he struggles to deal with an unfortunate family news, all while trying to maintain his career, relationships, and mental health in the increasingly surreal and heightening world of his own making.
How do you feel
Described
about-
as a heightened, fictionalized version of Pete Davidson's life, the series has been compared to Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm. Eddie Cole stars as Pete's mother, and Joe Pesci portrays his grandfather. And a diverse roster of guest stars include Steve Buscemi, Jane Cutler, Machine Gun Kelly, Al Gore, and Jon Stewart appear throughout the episodes. Sorry, Al Gore.
Huh?
Why were you just going slowly off screen?
It's a little bit. They get it. Anyway.
Anyway, right.
How do you
Jigsaw-
feel about Pete Davidson? Because I don't like him, but I don't know why.
See, immediately when you say, "Oh, I don't like him," people go, "Oh, that's because he gets bitches." I don't know if that's why.
No, before he got the bitches, I didn't like him.
I didn't like him.
I saw his stand-up. I've seen his SNL skits, and they're always very low caliber. His King of Staten Island was good, but that wasn't a comedy. It was kind of more serious.
You know what? He's fine.
Yeah, no,
I'm not gonna say he's bad because I've laughed at a few of his jokes. And have you seen that thing he did where he
There's a lot of comedians trying to be like
he's
him,
bought loads
and
of
that shows
He's
something.
bought loads of VHS tapes.
Yeah, I did see.
Like,
that.
yeah, we watched that together, didn't we? Yeah. And it's like stuff like that where I'm like, no, that's quite funny. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you can see like why people like him, but I just don't think he's very funny as a comedian.
I mean, he's
I don't really
just
see the
a
point. I don't
normal
know.
guy. To
He's
me.
just a normal guy, and like I think people are blowing him way out of proportion.
It's probably because the older generation
So
aren't
he's
really
probably
used to our type of
He's
humor.
probably a Jew anyway. Right, so so the next one.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean? He's probably due to do what?
I don't know, due to release an album or something. at
Right,
this
yeah,
point.
cool.
Okay, so the next one is Scooby Doo is trying to. Sorry, that's not what I said. Scooby Doo is about kids trying to escape the draft. That was the theory that I had.
Oh my god.
You don't know about this?
That's just funny, man.
Yeah, because obviously,
it's just funny.
The first Scooby Doo came out like 1968, 1969, right?
Those ones were creepy as well.
Vietnam. Yeah, you said this the other day. They're not that creepy. That's the ones I remember watching more than that.
It was
What's in Scooby-Doo?
anything after that wasn't creepy. It's just the animation style of the old ones. The way they animated their like villainous people. They just
It was
had,
like,
yeah. They were just they stuck around in your head longer than they should have. Just the way their face.
Oh, can I just say? I think the anniversary is coming up like any moment.
Any moment
of the Shodcast.
Wait for it. 3.
No, it's like either this week or next week.
Oh, fair enough. We should do a pogo backflip just for them.
Do you know what? If you did that, I'd put it on TikTok.
I'd have to do it.
Yeah, you've got to do. You suggested it. I'm not doing it. Fuck
I'm
that.
disabled.
I don't give a fuck. I'm disabled.
Oh,
Connor.
yeah. Get Connor.
Paying 20 quid. Do you reckon? I reckon he would.
I reckon he'll try, but he wouldn't do it. Like I said, he wouldn't complete the backflip, but he'd try.
I need some commitment. I don't need him just like falling on his back like, oh, I tried 20 quid.
Do you know who would try and do it?
Who?
Probably Albert.
Albert.
It is his pogo stick.
He's too young.
I've seen him jump
The
on
boy can't do it.
it. The boy must watch.
And he must learn.
We used to watch Eastbound and Down.
So, yeah, I've never seen it.
I really want to
I
watch
really
it.
want to watch it.
Yeah.
Right, so this theory is about the classic Scooby-Doo cartoon from the late 1960s. The Vietnam is obviously raging on at this point, and the Mystery Inc. gang, especially Fred and Shaggy, would have been about the right age for the draft. So, people have theorized that they are moving towards Canada, solving mysteries to avoid the draft.
Nah, because at one point they're all the way down in this fucking desert place. It should be further south.
No, but like in the classic one.
Okay, yeah. But that movie is part of the classic one.
No. I'm talking. This is just the kind of the first, I don't know, the first season.
Okay.
Like the literally.
And the whole
first
time Scooby-Doo
no
isn't there.
movies. No, Scooby-Doo.
No, he's a figment of Shaggy's
Yes,
imagination.
he's a figment of his baked imagination. So what do you reckon? I mean, it probably is likely because basically people say that Velma and Shaggy are activists, like hippies, and then Fred was basically being drafted and he escaped because he's engaged to Daphne, and then they go with their dog.
They're not engaged, no.
Well, this is what the theory said.
The theory, I think the theory can be true, but if Fred and Daphne aren't engaged, they're like 17. They're all like fucking just out of high school, so they'll be 17, 18.
No, yeah.
They'll be ready for
You
the
have to-
draft,
you have
but
to
there's
be-
no engagement going on there.
People in the 60s got engaged at 18.
That's fucking wild.
But that's what happened.
That's
like
wild.
our parents got engaged probably quite early. That's why they're divorced now.
Not mine.
How old are they?
Well, my parents never got married first.
There you
of all.
go. You got
Second,
nothing on it.
My parents weren't even with each other when I was born.
Brandon's
fucking
fucking
peak.
Brandon's fucking calling me. Brandon.
Just answer it. Put it on speaker.
Oh,
Yo.
what are you up to?
I'm just recording a podcast with Aydan.
It's gonna sound mad, but would you mind if I came over?
What, mind if you came over?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not really in the bed house for fucking headspace right now.
Oh, is it something to your girl?
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, okay, mate. Alright, well,
Sorry.
you can come over, yeah.
Right, yeah, she is. I should be 15, 20 minutes. You want to get absolutely shit-faced?
That's what we already did.
Yeah, we're already there, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, I'll grab some drinks on my way and we'll
Yeah.
get fucking...
Yeah, do it, mate.
Sweet, mate.
Yeah, worst part is, guess how much I've just wasted as well.
How much?
I booked train tickets to London, London Dungeon, Boom Power Bar, a movie tonight, a movie Wednesday. I'm down 260 quid.
Fuck it out.
So what are you doing this Wednesday, Adam?
Working. Aydan, what are you doing this Wednesday?
Nothing.
Do you want to come Boom Power Bar with me and do some extra and as a little going away present?
Wait, when? What, in the
Wednesday
evening?
night.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah. It's going to be a bit depressing for me as I should be there for her, but she just had a fucking go at me because I'm obviously crying my eyes out. I'm not really in the best state of mind. I was meant to get there at 4.
We'll cut this, I
It's a message, I'm a massive guy.
Oh, really?
Some fucking little cunt.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I'll be like, I might as well get a taxi to yours, to be honest.
Alright, man. Yeah, you can come over. We're just doing. We're going to do the podcast, so you can either join in or whatever. We sit out, but we're going to keep doing these.
Yeah. Well, I should be like 35 minutes. So
Okay, right. It's all good, man. Just give me a text when you're on the way. Alright.
I will do.
Alright.
Bye.
I'm sorry, but didn't we call that earlier today?
We literally said like I'm gonna cut it.
Those
I'm gonna
exact
cut it,
words
but
we said
whatever.
that was gonna happen.
Yeah, that was literally.
We know women.
Why did I told him don't spend money on her. I was like, don't. Especially she's going for 2 months. She's not fucking staying with you.
You could tell she's a weird girl. She already fucking tried to fucking lead him on for what was it, a month and a half, and then she was like, no, I don't have anything to do with you. You know, you can. That's a sign, mate. You pick up on those signs.
Okay,
Once
right.
it's all muted, I'm going for a lash. It's not an our situation. It'll be like 5 seconds. I'll lash it.
Spilled beer on me. Oh shit. All of time has gone. The season don't fear the reaper.
Bro, he's gonna be there, sad.
He is.
And we're like got the complete opposite. Like,
I know. I'm actually feeling quite good.
I'm feeling pretty.
I was feeling buzzed to get these done, and I'm like, this is what I said to him. I'm like, no, I'm not like sitting here just listening to you mope.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
You can be here and we'll hang out with you, but we're doing these.
Do you know how much of my life I've spent listening to people mope about shit that's got nothing to do with me?
Yeah, I know. Fuck that. Exactly. Anyway, right, we're back. Okay, that was just a phone call with our good friend Brandon. Okay, so we're going to be moving on to The Shining, right? Can you guess what the theory is with The Shining? The glorious and wonderful Shining.
I've actually heard this before, but I completely forgot what the theory is.
You don't remember what it is? Come on, you remember what it is. Fix up, look sharp. Come fly with me, come fly away.
Yeah, I remember it.
Come fly. It's basically Stanley Kubrick infamously is known for the moon landing. Theory that he basically recorded it because NASA contacted him after he did the 1968 classic 2001: A Space Odyssey. So basically, everyone believes that he directed this movie because if the moon landing is fake, they think that he directed it. And basically, he dropped a few hints in The Shining, such as Danny, the little boy in it. He wears an Apollo 11 jumper.
Nice.
He also, the room that they stay in is not, I don't think it's the room that they stay in. This website said it's the room that they stay in, but I think it's the room that the naked woman's in that she falls apart, which is 237, right? And 237 is reflecting of the 237,000 miles between Earth and the moon. So people think
that's a little more specific than the last one.
Yeah, he dropped these little hints. I
don't
mean,
know,
Apollo 11 is the ship that they took.
Yeah, I know. It could
that's pretty. I'm
just
specific.
saying, around the time, in a set design, you'd be like, what's influential at this time? What people have gone through? What's the culture? And they've just landed on the fucking moon. People would be wearing those types of T-shirts. They would be commemorating.
It was 12 years afterwards.
12 years?
Yeah.
But when is The Shining set?
I think The Shining set in the late 70s, yeah. So it's 10 years.
No, I reckon they'd still have we fucking landed on the moon 10 years ago. Bro, landing on the fucking moon.
I suppose. Okay, no.
That holds up for more than 10 years.
I agree with you. So what do you
myself.
reckon? Obviously, this is kind of tied into a bit more of the real world event and being do you believe in the moon? Did they land on the moon?
That's the problem with this theory.
Yeah.
As much as I like it being about a film, it's not about the film at all. It's about Stanley Kubrick directing the moon landing, which I don't know what my stance is on that because I'm not American. I don't know much about the moon landing.
I personally don't think they landed on the moon then. I think they have.
Oh, they definitely have.
Definitely have now. But I think due to all of the Soviet space race, arms race, whole Cold War issue, I feel like because they knew that they were losing it, which they were.
Yeah, they were. The Russians sent out a monkey, and they sent Sputnik, the first satellite.
So, basically, I think they were losing it. And also, there's basically real documents that Stanley Kubrick basically got to borrow the camera that they used for space, right? That basically could work with zero light, pretty much, because he basically did this film called Barry Lyndon, right, in the 70s, which is a period piece, and it's all natural lighting with candles and all that sort of thing. So we needed a camera that could pick up a lot of light and make it look, visible for the
just
film.
a really wide fucking lens.
No, it's not real wide. It just it can work.
Well, I mean, it's like how the pupils dilate. The further dilated you are, the more light you pick up out of the thing. So there's a part of the camera that picks up light.
God,
and
I need
just
some
have to be
acid
really
or
big.
something.
Mark would know.
Mark. Okay, the next one, I put this in because I thought you'd appreciate it.
Okay.
I came across it on the internet. Walter White is Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle.
I know this theory. I really
Do you know much about it?
I don't know much about the
'Cause it's a
theory,
good
but
theory.
I've heard
I mean,
people talk about it.
I mean, it makes kind of
It
sense.
does make
It does make a
sense.
little bit of sense. So basically,
There's only one thing I want in the Breaking Bad universe. Can I quickly say what it is? I think
Yeah.
they should make like the next thing, and it should be Skylar White, right? Basically, she remarries, and then the same thing happens again.
exactly the same thing. She marries some sort of like physics professor, and he creates an atomic bomb, and he's trying to become an arms dealer.
Yeah, like that type of shit.
Yeah, like,
And he's
rather
like
than drug dealer,
he's
he's
made
an
like
arms
shield type weapons. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And like, she's like, I've done this once before, and Flynn's trying to get into the meth business.
It's just like a whole new angle.
Vince Gillian. If you're watching,
Cool us.
if I fucking see this on Netflix, right, 10 years from now, I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna fucking
So
find
you know when you have conversations with
Yeah.
people about like a certain movie you like, and you're like, oh, no, it's not on Netflix, and then like the next like week you see that movie on Netflix. It's like, I don't know, man. They're listening in on us.
Yeah, they are listening. Have you seen that Black Mirror episode they did in the new season?
I haven't watched any Black.
Oh my god, dude! So basically, this girl has a really bad day, right?
You're gonna
No,
say
no.
something.
No, no,
This
no.
girl had a really
No, she had,
bad day.
no, she had a really bad day. Basically, she fires somebody at her work because she didn't want to fire. She cheats on her boyfriend. She does all this
Oh,
stuff.
and it shows it on Netflix.
And then she goes home and it shows it on Netflix. And she's like sitting there with her boyfriend, and they're like, "Oh, what's this?" And it's like her whole day, and it's like details, and they're like both sitting there. And he's like, "Did you cheat on me?" And she's
no,
like,
it's a Netflix
"Yeah,
program.
she's like, a Netflix
idiot.
program." Ha ha ha! And then he's like, "No, you fucking did that." And then there's like texts show up that he knows he sent. He's like, "How the fuck do they know that?" And then Selma Hayek.
Yeah. Oh,
Basically,
Wait.
she's the one playing this girl in the Netflix series.
okay.
And so this girl basically
Salma Hayek.
decides, basically in her Netflix contract, because we signed the terms and conditions, all that, it says that Netflix are allowed to listen in on our conversations, about to manipulate shows to create shows catered for one person specifically.
Well, that's peak, because that just means we're not interested enough to have our own TV show.
Well, exactly. So basically, this girl who the TV show's about, everything that she does relays back into this TV show. Selma Hayek has to do it. Right?
Oh my god, I'd start fucking with the program.
So she does.
Yeah.
She eats loads of fast food, goes into a wedding, and she shits herself dressed as a cheerleader. And so Selma Hayek has to do it, and then you later find out that it's actually an AI version of Selma Hayek.
So she doesn't have to do nothing.
No, but Selma Hayek.
So she just shat herself at a wedding for
No.
nothing.
The AI did it, but now Selma Hayek basically is like, I don't want my AI version doing that to me, and like then basically
Because it's defamation.
they
at that
team
point.
up. They go into the Netflix studio, kick in the door. It's fucking Michael Cera. He's the technician, and he's like, "Don't worry, guys. I'm not actually Michael Cera. He just sold his likeness." And then they find out that
Lie.
he's actually no. They find out actually there are levels. This is a show within a show within a show.
Well, yeah, because it's Black Mirror.
Yeah, so basically what you think, now that you've broken through, and because she finds Selma Hayek and she's like, oh, in this show I don't like what you're doing. But actually the girl we've been watching the whole time is the actress of this other girl in the real world. Fucking nuts. Anyway, that was fucking Black Mirror. So
That was a bit much.
that was a bit much. Right, the next one, you're going to like this one as well. I put this in. So Willy Wonka in the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory film. Willy Wonka in the Chocolate
Is
Factory.
it the fact that he's a secret slaver?
So, he sacrificed those kids in Cabin in the Woods style. So, the end of Drew Goddard's Cabin in the Wood lays out a few rules for sacrificial offerings to summon demonic beings to destroy the world. And one fan theory...
No, it's not to summon the demonic beings, it's to keep them down under. That's how
true.
Cabin in the Woods goes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, but I think they lay out some rules at the end. This is a few rules. At the end of Drew Goddard lays out a few rules.
Okay.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep reading. And one fan theory notes that Willy Wonka is basically following the same formula while giving each child a Tory's factory. Each of the children is one of 5 archetypes that Goddard's film describes. Augustus is the whore, whose lust for food leads to his downfall.
Fair enough.
Violet is the athlete whose chewing gum champion brought down by the athletic challenge.
Okay, fair.
Veruca is the fool, a spoiled brat who blindly runs for the
hate
dangerous
Veruca.
squirrels in the book in the 2005 adaptation.
That bitch
She
can get a
ends up in the
golden egg.
guarded chute after demanding a goose who lays golden eggs in the 1971 film.
Bitch.
And Mike
Veruca.
is the scholar, a TV expert taken down by his arrogance.
Yeah, I didn't get the whole Mike thing,
TV.
because Mike TV was like he didn't deserve that.
He was alright.
He was alright.
He was just a bit obsessed with TV.
He just loved cowboys.
He just loved cowboys.
Like, there was nothing wrong with that
he
kid.
didn't do anything, literally. And people were like, "Oh, this kid was bad," and it's like, nah, he was like the same as
Yeah,
Charlie.
he was like the
he just had a
relatively
gimmick.
normal one.
He just had a gimmick.
He just had a gimmick. That
He
was
just had a gimmick. Anyway, and Charlie is the virgin because he has pure and innocent motives. What do
yeah,
you
but
reckon?
then who's the granddad?
The pedo.
Nah, the granddad's the fucking leech.
Leech, yeah, dude.
But dude, it's like fucking
Skipping
lying
out
in
of bed.
bed. Literally. It's like the auditor wasn't around that day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right, we're up to 37 minutes, so we're gonna get through that. Literally, we've got.
We were like 20 minutes done and done. Every time we get to
Every
like
time we get
40
to 40
minutes, and we're like, how the fuck?
Fuck, we were literally talking about this. Right, we got two more, and then we're done.
Yeah.
Let's do these 5 minutes, right? Right, this one's actually quite interesting. I hadn't thought about it before. Guardians of the Galaxy, everyone is swearing except Peter Quill, right?
What? Say that again?
So everybody is swearing except Peter Quill. So
Okay.
as shared on Reddit by user Freelance Astronaut, this theory explains why all the characters in Guardians of the Galaxy swear like they're in a film for kids. In the film, many of the alien characters are not in fact speaking English, but they're having their language translated by Peter Quill's bloody universal translator. Right?
That's the best way to explain one of those things.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like the thing on a fucking Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. He puts it on the monkey.
Well, exactly. So he has one of them. So every alien that talks in Guardians of the Galaxy is basically getting translated through that. And basically, people are saying that because he was a small child when he was abducted, it's got like, and he didn't know many swear words because he was a kid. It's kind of filling in those gaps with these swear words that he knows, almost, and that's kind of the theory. And so, so when like all these like kind of characters using all these swear words, he wouldn't know these alien terms, or even like the translated version of like fuck and shit and cunt and all this sort of stuff.
If you're thinking about alien language, there'll be words that have no definition in our language because it's a word that we've got no use for. Do you know what I mean?
But I thought it was quite interesting. I hadn't seen this one before. And
I think it's a pretty weak theory.
It's a pretty weak theory, but I just thought, do you know what, it's kind of interesting though, because it's like, yeah, no, I can see that. Because obviously, like later on though, he says the first F word in a if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3, he says fuck in it.
Sam Jackson is pissed.
To be honest, do you know what I mean? I bet he thought he was going to get the first motherfucker.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man nearly said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then they finally did it. And I just love how they did it as a throwaway joke. It wasn't a big moment where Spider-Man's, I don't think he gets revealed and he goes, what the fuck? That would have been funny. But the fact that it's like in this...
Get in the fucking car.
Get in the fucking car. It's like, oh, that's so perfect.
It's James Gunn, man.
It's James Gunn. Because like we did an episode on Scooby-Doo lately, and that's James Gunn. It's just like the snappy dialogue. And I watched Suicide Squad again lately as well, actually, because Molly hasn't seen it. And it's that snappy dialogue where it's like you don't even question it for a second. And it's just so fun
kind of
and
real.
vibrant and colourful, and you kind of just go rattling off. Anyway.
Like, even the quips are like kind of real.
Yeah.
You know, like you would say that in that moment. But like in every other Marvel movie where it's not James Gunn, they have those quips. It's so forced.
It's like you call it a quip.
Yeah.
Because it is a quip. But like in a lot of the James Gunn stuff, it's just like, no, it just feels like...
It's a reaction.
It just feels like the dialogue. And it feels like the characters. It doesn't feel out of place. It's because, like the quips, they feel like any character could say that. Do you know what I mean?
But a certain character would say that.
Yeah. So like in Guardians of the Galaxy, he gets really good. So the quips, only Drax would say that. But like in a lot of Marvel movies, it's like, especially now, it's like, well, you know, fucking...
You get Mantis saying dumb shit, and it's like, it's Mantis. She's not even a dumb character in the comics at all.
Yeah.
She's like a fucking battle-hardened veteran.
I think that's
fucking...
kind of the point, anyway. So the next one, we're going to end on a strong note.
Yeah.
The Tarantino theory.
Let me guess. I haven't heard this one, but let me guess.
Really?
All the universes is just, they're all connected.
There's two universes.
There's two universes.
Yes. So, The theory proposes that there is the actual universe and there is the film universe.
Okay, that's
Basically,
cool. That's cool.
Is the films, so the films that the people in the actual universe would watch. So
Yeah.
the people in the universe, such as
Wait. Before you go, you name the movies, and I have to guess if it's in the real verse or like the movie verse.
Okay. Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs. I'm gonna say movie verse.
It is the movie verse.
Yes.
So it is a movie that the characters in another film would go see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pulp Fiction.
See, it feels very movie because you get the whole the diner scene, and then you got the whole like the witty remarks. But I'm gonna go for real life.
It is a real life film. So someone in Pulp Fiction would go and see Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
So another one. Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown. I'm gonna say real.
It is the real. It's real world.
Yes. Come on. Yes. So that's 3 out of 3.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill movie.
It is a movie.
Yes. Come on. So the rest of them are the movies as well.
Okay. Inglourious Basterds.
No, I meant like as in the rest of the Kill Bills.
Oh yeah. Kill Bill 1 and 2. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, that'd be weird if the second one was real and the first one was a movie. Yeah, that'd be confusing. No,
You went to Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah.
Purely because it's based off of historical events, I'm gonna say real.
It's fake. So it's a movie.
Damn
it's a movie. It's one that they released.
Okay.
Django Unchained.
Fake.
I think this one. I can't actually remember, but I think it's real.
It's real?
Yeah, I think it's real.
I mean, like.
I think.
Come on.
I think
you can imagine that happening.
Django's real and Hateful Eight's real, but Once Upon a Time is fake.
Once Upon a Time is fake.
I think
that's the one that I'd think was more real than the others.
No, maybe that one's real. Maybe I've got it the wrong way round. Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time are real. Django's fake.
It's the thing with Django is that there were so many slaves that there's got to be one story where that happens. Do you know what I mean? It's like the infinite monkey paradox, where you got infinite monkeys writing scripts, bruv, and surely one of them's gonna write fucking Shakespeare. You've got enough slaves, one of them's gonna revolt, one of them's gonna take over and fucking be a hero.
I don't think I've ever heard someone use monkeys and slaves in the same comparison.
I didn't even think about that for a second.
The whole time,
I didn't even think about it because it's a real theory, you know.
No, it is a real theory.
Infinite monkeys, one of them will write Shakespeare.
The context was slaves. It was a little bit. I can't lie. It was a little bit worrying. I was the racist last week. You guys didn't see that.
No, hold on. I'm not the racist here. There was nothing racial about that. It was just coincidence that people have used that word to bring people down when it's just an animal.
Aydan.
What?
To end it on a note, right? Because we're 45 minutes in. To end on a note, no. There's one theory that we haven't done, but I thought it's worth a whole episode.
Pixar theory.
It's the Pixar theory.
Yeah.
I thought we could do a whole episode.
I love the Pixar theory.
Literally, each fucking storyline, I could map out.
There's a whole timeline.
There's a whole timeline. We could do the whole time. And I thought, because I was going to do it in this one, I thought, no, do you know what? Actually, no, it deserves its own thing. And also, we're 45 minutes in. If I did this, it would be fucking an hour and a half. Right. So, Aydan, I think we should end that segment of the show. I think we should go to the next segment of the show, which, of course, is
Aydan's week of the week.
Yeah, okay, Aydan, what is your week of the week?
I'm going to go for musical instrument.
What is your musical instrument of the week? Oh, fuck, I met Julian Marley. I met Bob Marley's son. Sorry, I was just fucking thinking about that. He busted that right. So, no, this was fucking sick. Julian, if you're watching. Rich, if you're watching, you fucking missed out. Honestly. Dude,
No,
carry on. Wait 5 minutes.
No, carry on.
Right. I can hear that so well in my ears. That's awful. Anyway, I met Julian Marley. That was fucking sick. I spoke to him for 15 straight minutes, not even realising it was him. Yeah, man. Okay, so Aydan, what's your week of the week? Instrument.
Banjo.
And what's so great about the banjo? Hey, do you remember when that kid, Joe Brophy, right? He split his banjo. Do you remember that? I'll beep it. I won't.
Did he?
Yeah. It was fucking Sophie Castle and he ripped his banjo. Do you not remember that? Yeah, true story. Brandon said he ripped his dick as well.
It's just a problem that the inexperienced seem to have.
Yeah, Brandon ripped his dick on this girl, and he said there was blood everywhere, and it nearly put her off. Yeah, no, but he said this to me, and he was like saying it kind of normal. I was like, Brandon,
That
how?
doesn't happen.
I was like, that doesn't happen. I said, how? And
He
was
must
like-
have put it in
he
the
was
wrong
like-
hole.
He was like, oh, it happened on re-entry, and I'm like, re-entry? I was like, what the fuck were you putting it?
He basically, he had the motion, right? He forgot that you got to stay in that exact pocket. He went up.
What, you think he fucked her ass?
No. I think he fucked like no hole and then
like
just
a
pushed
pubic
it in, and then just.
Okay, we're gonna end right there. Okay, Aydan, thank you for your banjo thing. Remember to go to the Instagram.
I didn't even say anything about the banjo.
Up. Go to Instagram at Cancer and Culture and the YouTube channel at Cancer and Culture. Remember to look at this. Tell all your friends about it. Remember to tell all your fucking friends. Fuck you. We got 3 more of these to do today.
I've got to think of 3 more weeks of the week.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's the.
Do you reckon they?
Dude,
Do you
I've
reckon?
come up with all of these, and you got to think of 3 things.
But do you reckon they know I do it on the spot or not?
Yes, they know. Yes, they know. Because it started out Shark of the Week, then it was Dinosaur of the Week, and now you've gone to fucking Week of the Week because you can't decide on one. And you're just like, oh, it gives me more option, doesn't it?
I think it's brilliant.
It's fucking genius, but like, stop complaining. You got it easy. Right, that's it. Thank you very much. Good night.